All right? We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom that you call America, Babylon the Great. We're here to bring our people who are the Native Americans, so-called Negroes and Hispanics, back to the Father. We call him Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. His son's name is Yahushua. But first off, we'd like to give all honor and praise to
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim on the four corners, doing this work with sincerity and truth. As we was talking about earlier, today is September 24th, 2017, the day after the so-called fake prophecy of the rapture. We are here in Babylon, Las Vegas, Babylon, and life goes on as usual, as wicked as it is. We got a lot going on in the news this week. We got a president that no one on the globe likes but his mama. We got Jake, who is finna go through, this is the beginning sorrows of Jacob's trouble. And we got all these natural disasters going on all around the world. And we are out here to speak to our people. Go to Isaiah 58:1 first.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
That's right, we are out here on the highways and byways, lifting up our voices, telling our people to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
No pictures,
because
please.
we are on our way out of here. They prophesied this fake rapture that the Bible talks nothing about, but we know that we are headed close to that day. What hour and day that is, we don't know. But we are watching the times so we can be ready when they do show up.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's right, we out here to tell our people they wrongs and how to come back to the Lord. Starting with our women, our children, and the men who are out here doing all these abominations. Our women are in a sad case, which makes us an even sadder case because we are underneath our women today. Our women do all kinds of abominations. They wear other people's hair. They sell themselves to Esau. They think they're above the man. And we are out here to tell them that they're wrong in every aspect.
That's right.
So that's what our main goal is, and to bring the elect of the fold of the nation of Israel back so we can make this trip that we about to take up out of here. Go ahead, bro.
Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as a nation did righteous and forsook not the ordinance of their power. They ask of me the ordinance of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High.
Yeah, our people don't take the ordinances serious. The Lord has an order about how he wants things done. But our people forsake that order. They all out of order. Going back to our women are so far out of order, it's ridiculous. You know? And so is our men with this homosexuality. Straight abominations. And our last president loosed all those seals when it comes to abomination. It was even in his name, Obama. He let it loose. And what did we get for it? We got a president that no one can stand now. Even Edomites is coming up against this man.
He is an Edomite.
Yeah, and he's an Edomite himself. No one can take this man. This man is terrible. But he wants to issue all these proclamations and demands out to the rest of the world. And the rest of the world is laughing at his ass. You know? Go to,
I got a quick read
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
bro.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 4. Oh, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backwards.
That's right. That's why we're in the position we are right now. We forsake the Lord, man. And he put us back, he put us into slavery for that, man. We was carried away to these dumb idols and to these other nations because we forsake the Lord. We made them angry, man. We are people laden with iniquity. That means it got poured on us, man, like gravy. You know? Our people are sick, man. They need to come back to the statutes, laws, and commandments. And it ain't just 10. 613 plus. This Bible is full of commandments and ordinance and laws. But then you go to court and they have you lay your hand on this Bible, and then they throw it behind them and give you his own ordinance. For example, adultery. There is no penalty in America for adultery. Women get rewarded for adultery.
Okay.
They can cheat on you, have a baby with another man, and you go to court, and the judges will award her half of your money.
Maybe make him pay for it.
And make him pay for your baby, even if it ain't his.
Yeah.
There's no penalty in this country. This country is backwards. That's why the Lord got to destroy this place.
That's right.
And he's going to do it with thermonuclear heat.
That's right.
All these countries are going to launch nuclear weapons on America. You think Kim Jong-un is the only one? Russia's going to launch missiles. Iran is going to launch missiles. Pakistan is going to launch missiles. India is going to launch missiles. Even America's allies, Great Britain, is going to launch missiles on this place. They're going to burn it with fervent heat. This is the lake of fire that the Bible talks about. This is hell right here. This is going to be your lake of fire. You always heard about it, but you didn't know what it was. This is it. Go ahead, Al.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
That's right, the earth is defiled by the inhabitants. Everybody around here that threw paper out their car. Everybody around here that did something wicked. Especially when it comes to this Edomite, the so-called white man. He's the most wicked one on the planet. Starting with your new leader, Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Everybody hates this man. He think he can bully the world. He messing with athletes. He messing with everybody, Hispanics, Native Americans. Took the pipeline and went right through that North Dakota, South Dakota pipeline. Telling the Mexicans they don't belong here. Shitted on him with that MS-13. He did a whole press conference on him.
This was Mexico.
Yeah, and this was Mexico. But he want to tell them they illegal aliens. Now he messing with you black athletes.
Oh,
he ain't sparing nobody. But Edomite white folks. He had a whole thousands of them marching with pitchforks and torches. And he didn't condemn them at all. He said them was good people. But you Negroes sit down for a national anthem and they all some bitches. This is this man.
If I may say this, Trump basically trumped you niggas. Because at the end of the day, you still gonna stand up for that national anthem. Okay, you're not gonna sit your asses down. He called you in front of the nation a bunch of sons of bitches. And then who was the first nigga that came out in response to that? This nigga LeBron James talking about I can't stand for this. Nigga, you bought and paid for it. Man. You gonna stand your black ass up with the rest of those sleeves, man.
Was this in your contract?
It's in your contract, nigga. You bought and paid for it by the Jew, the so-called Jew. You know? Steph Curry with his coon ass, he said it. He was like, hey man, we gotta stand together as one. Hey, of course, you gotta stand up for Massa. And if you want to keep eating that bread, you want to get them checks coming in, you know? It's back on you, bro.
Yeah, bro. They trying to get even Trump, Donald Trump is trying to get the NFL owners to discipline their slaves that do not want to behave and honor a flag that ain't did shit for nobody. I haven't seen a flag save anyone. I haven't seen a flag feed anyone. A flag don't do nothing but wave. That's it. But they want you to put your heart and soul into honoring a flag. But you will get shot down by the police right here in this country and won't nobody say nothing. You can be a child and get shot down and no one says nothing. But you burn that flag, or you done desecrated and did the worst thing you could have ever did. Now they want to try to institute rules you can best believe, along with the rules that say you are not going to talk about homosexuals in the NFL. Now you're going to be ordered by the NFL to stand for that flag if you want to be part of that NFL.
Let me say this, if I may. And it's funny because how many of these activists / athletes or whatever are really gonna lay down their careers and their fame and fortune and all that for the right thing? Steph Curry is supposed to be a Christian. How come you ain't standing up against this? LeBron James, you're supposed to be the man of the NBA. How come you ain't gonna give that up and really set a real example to the people?
Not enough money now.
Right. You can't take it all.
You know? But he just got $1 billion contract. He's the first $1 billion athlete, supposedly. So you know he ain't trying to give up no bill ticket. You know? Even though it means shut up when I say shut up, nigga. Stand up when I say stand up, nigga.
Yeah.
You know? So he's gonna do that. Yeah, they making a little noise right now, because the world can't stand Trump's ass. But wait till he start making all these other decrees. What y'all gonna do then? You know? Go ahead,
Psalms 94, verse 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right.
Or who shall stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Who gonna stand up for the Lord, man? When they blaspheme the Lord, who gonna stand there and say, and take up for the Lord, man? Who gonna hold down the crown, man?
Hey, you
Just the
looking at
men of the Lord, man. That's it. The elect. We the only ones out there speaking the truth on how this devil operates. Everybody else scared of him.
Yeah.
You know? Well, at least Kim Jong-un ain't scared of him, but he ain't doing it in righteousness. He doing it just because out of hatred for this cracker. Which I don't blame him doing that either. Because the Lord is on his mind. The Lord controls these kings. You know?
Let me finish this. I start at the top. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
They changed the laws, changed the ordinance, and the covenants, man. We got a thing, the Bible speaks of a land Sabbath. That's one of the ordinances you're supposed to keep the land happy, to keep the land fertile, to make the food rich in nutrients. But Esau don't care, he'll rip it clean, man. He'll plant food in sand, man. If he could, he'll try to grow fruit on the beach. You know, this man don't care nothing about nothing, man. He destroys everything, man.
There's a monetary benefit or some benefit out that he can get out of it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Like right now, you can best believe you're gonna see more GMO oranges, because this last hurricane down there in Florida destroyed the orange crop. So they say it's gonna take years to get them oranges back on track. So you're gonna be paying $7, $8 for your orange juice. That gallon of orange juice that you pay $4.50 for now. You know, so that means what they gotta do, GMO. Let's grow it in the lab.
Hey.
We're gonna get oranges they're gonna be spliced with cow lips. You know, just like they messing up the tomatoes. They splice with fish. You can smell them. You can smell the fish in the tomato, man. I'm a tomato eater, and I can't stand to eat tomatoes right now, man. They done messed up one of the Lord's perfect fruit, because it smells like fish. A tomato has no business smelling like no damn fish, man.
It's going on the beach, huh?
If you look at a lot of your products, they'll say contains shellfish or shrimp. So, you know,
They don't say that about a tomato. What they do, every tomato got a goddamn barcode on it. I remember when you used to get oranges and you had to pick the oranges, just put them in a pound. Now every orange got a goddamn barcode. In a minute, every grape is gonna have a damn barcode on it. You know? Every peach, every apple, every banana. He wants to control everything, man.
If I may say this, how they doing it now with the different fruits and vegetables in your markets, if they have a sticker and it has a certain digit number on the particular vegetable or fruit, it determines how it's been grown. If it has a 5-digit number and it starts with like a 9 on it, then they usually place those stickers on the organically grown fruits and vegetables. But if it's a 4-digit number and it starts with the number 4 on it, then that means that it was conventionally grown.
Okay.
And the conventional grown crops are the fruits and vegetables that was grown in places where they did not have a land sabbath. It's not, you're not getting no nutrients from that particular area where it's been grown from, and also it's left open to the pesticides. So those conventionally grown fruits and vegetables are contaminated. All right, a lot of them are GMOs, and they mix it in with the conventionally grown crops, man. So this devil everything is screwed up, man.
That's about messing up the ordinances, man. The days and times. How the hell we got daylight savings time, man? You know? Spring forward and fall back. You know? How the hell we got leap year, man? How the hell you leaping a year? That's Esau with this bullshit. We don't know what year we in, man.
Let's give him a whole day.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Who are the saints? You looking at us. We the saints of the Most High, man. This man do so much dirt, man, it wears on you, man. It wears on your spirit. You get vexed. You get tired. You get worn out, man. He said he gonna wear down the saints, man. And we wore down. But we gonna push on because the Lord is with us. So we gonna keep it pushing. Go ahead,
If I may say this, brothers look up that word to wear out. It means to basically harass. And every day in this society, in one way or another, as a man, you're harassed, man. Your manhood is harassed.
Yeah.
They criticize you just for being masculine,
Man.
for being a man, a straight man.
Yeah.
They're in these institutions, in these universities, they're currently brainwashing men to basically vilify and put their manhood under scrutiny. You're ostracized for exercising your natural right as with your biological makeup makes you. You're being ostracized for. You're being vilified for it, man. And they're really targeting the so-called Negro man.
That's right.
They're afraid of the so-called Israelite man's masculinity.
Yeah.
So they're trying to brainwash. They're trying to demasculate the so-called black man, first starting with him, down to the rest of the tribes. They're trying to demasculate him in every other way. So that's harassment. We're getting worn out in all different types of directions, man. You know.
That's right, you don't know the devil.
That's oppression, man.
Yeah. Unrighteous decrees, man. They're gonna make it illegal to be a man.
Yeah.
Choose a gender, right?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this. It's a new show on Fox. The dude who created all them shows like Family Guy, McFarlane. He got a new show where he's trying to be Captain Kirk. They're going into space. And just so happened, I was flipping through the channels the other day, and one of the episode, you got these so-called, I don't know what the hell they is, but you can tell they niggas on this show, and they got cornrows underneath their skin. That's how you know they niggas, because they dark, and they got cornrows underneath their skin. Well, the whole episode was about them changing their newborn children's gender. And they went to trial to change a girl to a boy. And they was fighting amongst themselves on should they do it or should they not do it. But some of the men, so-called men of this race, had already been changed. So they was fighting in favor of changing these girls into boys. And this is on a so-called sitcom that's taking place out of space. Where prime time, where these so-called aliens is substitution for Jake. And you can't mistake it because they the biggest, strongest, dark-skinned things on this show. And like I said, they got cornrows under their skin.
So it's like their images are like an analogy, an impersonation, an analogy. So they ain't just throwing niggas out there, but
Exactly.
they need that role of a nigga to be.
Yes, niggas is not prominent in space. At no time when Esau talks about space and the future, we are not there.
Right.
We ain't supposed to be there. We some alternative species. So when he does project us, he projects us as some alien race. So when you do see this show and you see these dark-skinned, swole men, swole aliens, then you can't miss them because like I said, the cornrows ain't on the outside, they underneath their skin. And you know it's Jake. So yeah, here they come again.
Yeah, it's all it is further oppression. They're oppressing us because they don't need you, because you tribes, you always been the enemy of all these other nations. They need to attack your manhood and your masculinity.
Right.
Because they don't need a resistance. They don't need that. That's why they want to demasculate you men. That's why when you want to take down a people, you attack the men first. Take out the foundation that holds a nation together, and then you can conquer the nation. All right? So that's why they're coming against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans so hard like that, man. Because we're the Lord's chosen people, man.
You ever think about that ever?
You know? They don't want to see us stand on our feet. They don't want to see Israelite men.
Yeah, because I understand.
Or because we claim an order on the planet Earth, man.
Yeah,
We out here to proclaim order on the planet Earth.
actual.
Because we're going to be the future rulers and judges on this world, man.
That's
right.
The Lord's going to take the white man out of his ruler seat, man.
That's right.
Right?
No.
His empire is
That
going
was
to end.
actual. Even living as Jesus Christ,
All right.
she was still a woman.
I got a quick read for you, bro. Real quick. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, "And thou shalt grope at noondays, and the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee."
If that don't sound like Jake right here in America and on the four corners, who is it? Who the hell fits that prophecy right there? Spoiled always, man. Taken advantage of always, man.
Always oppressed.
Always oppressed, man. We feel like we are the jails, man. There is no jail without Jake, man. If it wasn't for Jake in jail, the jails would be empty. We are the criminal justice system. When they say criminal justice, they applying their justice to their so-called criminals, which is Jake. We that whole system. We are the product of that system. It's like the produce industry. You can't sell produce without the fruit. Who are the fruit of the produce? We are the fruit of the justice system, man. Plain and simple.
And they shall speak great words, Salak. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And they shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
And that time is almost up, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is on his way back. How do we know? We see the signs in the heavens. We see the condition of the man on the planet. We see the condition of the earth. We see the conditions. So we know that we almost out of here, man. We see this man going down. We seeing that his power is going down. It's getting limited. He got heathens that are lording him, talking against him now. So That time that he said he was gonna have us, that time is almost up, man. Ka halal yabashim shah.
Right.
Our Savior is almost
you
back,
guys are out
man.
of fucking mind.
Get your ass out of here. That devil going in prison, he going into hell too. Can't wait to get him.
And that ain't, now, let's be clear. That's not the hell of the little pitchfork devil and all of that.
The hell we gonna take him through,
The hell here, the condition we're going to take you through. Exactly right.
you know? And that was an Ishkarite, so-called.
And you wonder why the Most High sent those devastating earthquakes that shake you fucking Hispanics up down
That's
there.
right.
man.
I can't wait till Trump get at his ass again.
If I may say, but look at all the catastrophes that's going on with the Northern Kingdom right now.
Yeah.
South America's getting destroyed from the inside. The Caribbean is getting destroyed by natural catastrophe, earthquake in Central America. When are people gonna realize? You think it ain't coming here?
Come.
All the guys show the people here too that are wicked. They're coming here too.
Okay.
Gotta come here.
And it's gonna be worse here. That's the point we're making.
Best
right?
for last. He's saving the best for last, man. It's gonna be spectacular the way he take America down. Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful
That's
kingdom.
right. He's up. His eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, man. How is his eyes upon the sinful kingdom? His angels are watching, man.
Right.
And they're reporting back everything that goes on this planet, man. So while you think you're in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. No, it ain't. It's going right up to the Heavenly Father.
Right.
The angels is watching you.
And I will
Go ahead, Al.
and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
That's right. And who's making the biggest threats about destroying America right now? You got little bitty Kim Jong-un, little Rocket Boy. Rocket Boy got something in place, man. And he ain't did it on his own. The Lord ordained him to do what he's doing.
Right.
He's not doing it on his own. The Lord is making him do this. And he calling every bluff that Donald Trump put out there.
Right.
Donald Trump don't know what to do. Because, yeah, he can destroy North Korea, but America can't take one bomb. You can't take one. You take a nuke anywhere in this country, you got 9/11 all over this country. You think you can't go on an airplane now without shoes? Everybody gonna have on the same goddamn jumpsuit.
Your prison outfit.
You ain't going on the plane with nothing. You damn near gonna have to be naked.
Trump just came out and said he gave a warning to the people down there in Hawaii, and he said, "Hey, Kim Jong-un is gonna shatter your windows." That's what he came out and said, man.
Yeah, because he gonna do that hydrogen
Because
bomb
he gonna, do that hydrogen bomb. You know.
in the atmosphere.
And isn't that supposed to be a lot stronger
Yeah.
than the atomic bomb that
Yes,
they used
100
on
times.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man?
Fat boy and little man and
Yeah.
fat boy, whatever they was. But here go the thing. How can America complain when they've been doing this shit for years? He said he want complete denuclearization of North Korea. Well, show some good faith, Donald Trump. You start taking down your nukes. Because I know if ain't no man on my block gonna come in my house and tell me what I'm gonna do with my house, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So if you want me to do something, you're gonna have to do it too.
First.
Now they don't want them detonating hydrogen bombs in the atmosphere, but guess what? America done it. They done destroyed islands out there in the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean that can't be inhabited still today. They got giant Gila monsters and shit walking around from all the radiation that they done blew up the atmosphere with, man.
Yeah. If I may say, they over there bombing the Middle East still.
Still bombing. So once again, you know, they can go bomb these countries, but don't you niggas sit down for no flag. You's a some bitch. You doing the worst thing you could do. But they can go and bomb all these countries. Steal, rape, rob, pillage in the name of demonocracy. And don't nobody see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, these white folks can't take it when we tell the real, because they know it's coming for them. They know their kingdom is up.
That's right.
Thus says the Holy Bible.
Hey, and if I might say this, brother,
Go ahead,
the Prime Minister of Iran, he even is coming out and calling the bluff of the United States.
Yeah,
Because y'all already had your agreement on that nuclear deal.
That's right.
And because y'all trying to change it, they saying, well, fuck y'all then.
just because
We
we're
gonna
talking about it.
just because y'all want to come out and make changes, we're gonna just continue on with our nuclear capabilities.
That's right.
And guess what? Russia gonna continue to fund us.
That's right.
They're gonna continue to supply us of that uranium.
And China gonna keep feeding North Korea.
And Russia is arming every enemy of the United States.
Right.
The enemy
So-
of my enemy is what?
With my friend.
My
My
friend.
friend. So hey, you gonna fight, man. The Most High is raising these nations and even other Edomites, and that's the beauty of it. The Lord's gonna raise up Edomites to fight against you, other Edomites.
Right.
You're gonna destroy yourselves, man, in this nuclear war. That's beautiful, man.
Yes. Allah, Yabashim Hamshah.
Yep.
All praises. You know?
Yep. That was it.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, that this dude don't think he do no wrong, man. He get up in front of the UN and threaten the whole damn world. And they supposed to sit back and say, we scared. There ain't nobody scared of Donald Trump, man. Nobody, no more scared of this white man, dog. North Korea is like hell with y'all. Iran is like the hell with y'all. Russia don't give a damn about y'all.
You know what I mean? The quote goes?
Yes, bro.
You know how the quote goes, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. That's the attitude of these other countries now.
Yeah. They rather die on their feet, man. They not gonna live on their knees no more. They done that. That alcohol they drunk, all that wine they drunk, it's wearing off, man. It's the final curtain call. It's what is it when you get the last drink? Last call, man. They done had their last drink, man. They sobering up. They trying to get some coffee and ride home. They find out that they putting on them, taking off them beer goggles and finding out this hoe is ugly.
Yeah.
And she stink. Straight up.
I got something real quick. This is Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Stop right there, huh? You say I made you small amongst the heathen. Kim Jong-un is little rocket boy. According to Donald Trump, he's small. And the Lord has said he gonna make you small amongst that heathen and other heathens like him, man. That means ain't nobody scared of y'all no more, man. This man is talking, for the first time Kim Jong-un came out and said something on his own. He said, cool, we gonna burn y'all ass too. You talking all that shit, we gonna get down then. Cause guess what? You can only starve a man so much before he come out fighting. So while you putting all them sanctions on North Korea, he ain't gonna have no choice but to bomb. Let his people starve to the point where they ain't got nothing. Then I'm gonna fight. I ain't got nothing else to lose.
Right.
But you take one bomb, your society over. Everything in your country changes forever. Because this is a virgin. They call her the virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah.
She ain't never been fucked on. So when they bust that cherry, oh, she gonna bleed.
That's right.
She gonna bleed bad.
And what we're talking about, just to clear it up for you, is America. America will be touched and ran through by these other countries.
That's right.
You will lose World War III to these other countries.
And I didn't break that down because if you didn't understand it, this wasn't for you.
Right.
But I'm glad you broke it down,
It's all
bro.
good.
You know? Because it's men up here, and we talking how men talk.
Yeah.
This ain't for no kids. And for no sensitive ass men. And for you weak-minded ass women. So if you don't like what we saying, keep it moving like Martin say. Get the hell out of here. I love when he used to say that. Get the step.
Let me finish it, bro.
Yeah.
It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathens that are greatly despised.
You are greatly despised. Donald Trump went to the UN and they was turning their noses up at the shit he was saying. But guess what? He said something cold. He didn't even know how profound he was when he told them other countries, look out for yourself. They was like, damn, he right. We better start looking out for ourselves. So North Korea, look out for yourself. China, look out for yourself. Because America is looking out for themselves. So y'all got to do the same thing. He ain't bringing no more help to y'all.
No, hold on, bro. The EU, y'all need to look out for yourself. Because when he came into the White House, it was like he was cutting off all type of aid and all type of policies that once upon a time when we was all together, you know, especially the all you NATO country, which majority of you that are in NATO are also of the EU. He was talking down on NATO, you know.
Yeah.
And then when he cut off that, what was that deal that they had about the global warming over there?
The climate initiative. The climate initiative.
And that made France angry.
Change initiative, whatever it was.
Yeah. France was angry behind
Because it
that
was
shit.
about money.
Yeah.
And he said that basically, Trump said, since we paying the bills, we running this shit.
Yeah.
He said, we didn't look at the building we built.
Yep.
Mocking the other countries. Hold on, he was mocking them. Look at this beautiful building that the United States built with all the money that we didn't put in. Them countries looking at him like, what? You only built this so we can go along with your bullshit agenda. We ain't giving up nothing. You want the safety. You want the numbers. So you don't get attacked. But guess what? You finna get attacked. Because Trump told all them other nations, look out for yourself. You leaders, do what's in the best interest of your people. Ain't that what he said?
You got more? You got more questions?
That was it.
It's Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And
now, I'm gonna just say that we're talking about NATO and the EU, right?
Yeah.
You tell you fit for yourself, but guess what? You looking like the enemy talking about America, right? Trump and America, they looking like the enemy now. Well, guess what? They hate you. You're the whore. You've been out there gallivanting with all this democracy messing up the world, and now they don't have your back no more.
Greatly despised. You greatly despised now, man. And you small amongst the heathen, man. You thought you was gonna take the stage, but guess what? It was another two more leaders came after you and shitted on you. You thought you was gonna be the last say in the UN? But guess what? North Korea came behind you, Iran came behind you, and they both was like, the hell with the US. So you didn't have the final say when you went there blowing all that smoke and all that vitriol hate you was doing. Talking about you gonna totally destroy North Korea. But guess what? That's why North Korea got them weapons. Because you keep talking about destroying them if they don't do what you say. First of all, man, I'm finna tell you like this man on man. You ain't finna just tell me no anything, man. Let's just break it down to man, man. If we ain't gonna have no fair fight, at least let's have a fight. But me, as far as me bowing down and doing what you say, them days is over. China ain't doing what you say. They ain't agreeing with you. They give you lip service, but they ain't doing shit. And here go the coldest part. South Korea, they don't want to do what you say, but they like them goddamn Big Macs. Stupid asses. Japan don't want to do what you say, but you didn't utterly beat them down there in the powder. So they the punks of the East. They the sissies of the East. They the weakest of all the Eastern men. It's goddamn Japan. They ain't shit. They the lapdogs of America. They get no respect when it comes to them other countries in the East, man. That what is the Korean peninsula, that whole peninsula, Japan ain't shit. They seen how you bow down.
I got
Go
something.
ahead, Al.
You got something written down?
He was already.
You wasn't done. But if yours go down,
Yeah, real quick. Joel chapter 3, verse 10.
yeah.
Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
There we go. The weak are saying they strong. North Korea has been weak since the Korean War. And Kim Jong-un has said, you know what? We gonna starve this out. We gotta get our weapons up. We gotta get our guns together. We finna keep this man up off of us. Even if we starve for a while, we gonna keep this man up off of us. And if it get to the point where we starving completely, we just gonna push this goddamn button, man. Cause we ain't got nothing else to lose. And guess what? If we go out, his ass going out with us.
Right.
Going out with a bang.
We gonna go out. Since they wanna talk about the Big Bang Theory, guess what? We gonna have a Big Bang. The weak are saying they strong, man. North Korea saying we ain't tolerating it no more. We ain't gonna bow down to you. We ain't gonna kiss your ass. The hell with your sanctions. We got weapons, just like you got weapons.
Because that's all he really lucky. That's all he really enforcing them sanctions with is the weapons.
That's it. And then you got the surrounding countries. They scared of getting a Japan style beating on their ass, so they going along with it. But not North Korea, not Iran, not Russia, not Syria. They had to go over there and get try to give Pakistan and India some more money, so they'll be cool. Because they know they got weapons. And guess what? Them Pakistanis and them Indians, they crazy as hell. They don't play that shit with their women. They'll set their ass on fire. They ain't playing. You gonna do what you told.
Example of let the weak now say that I am strong. You know, you got a little guy who's always getting picked on and bullied on because he doesn't have strength to protect himself. So what does he do? He gets his ass in that gym and he start getting on that bar and he start working out and he get the muscle. The next time you see this little nigga, he's choked up. And so he's waiting for anybody to walk up on him and try to punk him like he was that little weakling. All right. Well, that's the same thing with these little nations that developing those nuclear capabilities now. You can't really boss them around or punk them like they once were. Okay, now they're standing up to the United States. That's the whole thing with the war of words between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, man. All right, this is all biblical prophecy here, man.
That's right.
Let the weak now say that I am strong. And all those other nations that are in the developmental stages of producing their nuclear missiles or their nuclear capabilities, they're getting encouragement from seeing the aggressiveness of Kim Jong-un. They're getting encouraged by this guy. How much could we get away with if this guy is able to call a bluff of the United States and talk back and forth to Trump, and Trump keeps threatening this man that, hey, if you keep doing what you're doing, we just gonna wipe that. We're gonna wipe that whole island out. But then he keeps on shooting missiles every time you say something.
Are you guys seriously like bringing the Bible into Donald Trump's situation right now?
We're bringing the Bible to.
Don't do that.
Hey, don't touch our camera. Don't touch the camera, though. Don't touch the camera. You came over here. Don't touch the
You came over
camera.
here, so have some respect.
Don't touch
Have some
our stuff.
respect.
Did you really just
Have some
cuss
respect.
with
That ain't no bad word. But don't touch our shit.
say you don't want to be on camera, man. You don't have to touch our equipment.
I just turned it away. I didn't.
All right,
even touch
well,
it.
we don't give you.
Are you-
But this is the
our
pride of Esau.
That's
He
right.
do what he want to do.
Yeah,
he think he can do whatever he want to
He
do,
think he's
man.
entitled, man.
This is why we talking about Donald Trump. He think he can do whatever he want to do, but guess what? The little man is standing up
It
to
doesn't
Donald
matter
Trump
what
now.
color you are.
It don't matter who you are no more. Guess what? Ain't nobody taking no more American shit.
Right.
And
Nobody.
you so-called white people shit.
Right.
Nobody.
So,
Started with Kim
so you're-
Jong-un.
You're holding the Bible right now, but
Uh-huh.
you're talking about white people being prejudiced against white people, right?
No,
You're
we're
not.
talking about World War III. That's in the Bible.
Okay.
Okay, so what's
I
the
believe
problem
in
with
end
that?
times just as-
What's the problem with that?
No, but you're being racist against.
The Lord is
Yeah,
racist.
hold on, hold on, stop.
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I wrong?
Hold on, check this out, man. I'm gonna ask you this.
I'm not being a jerk.
I'm gonna ask you this. Who's been more racist to who? Get that sign off. I have never been able to keep you and your people from doing anything.
You and your people.
Your people.
Your people. Aren't we all
Ain't-
equal in the eyes of God?
No.
Are we not all equal in the eyes of God?
How many white people
Hey,
get hung up and strung
are we
up?
not all
How
equal?
many white
I'm
people
not
have
talking-
had this on their necks by other nations?
Every single race.
We
and
ain't
every-
did it to you.
Are you saying you people being prejudiced against white? You are.
Have you
We-
been prejudiced toward me?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Are
and I
you
want to
have
answer-
you been prejudiced? Has your people been
I've
prejudiced?
never been prejudiced
have
toward you.
your ancestors been prejudiced toward me and my ancestors?
Have I ever been prejudiced toward
Your ancestors.
you? My ancestors go back to you. We're all equal in the eyes of
Well,
God, right?
you on this
so I'm
side?
going to ask you one question,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Are we all equal in the eyes of God?
No.
We're not.
No.
We're not equal in the
The
eyes
Lord
of God.
has his chosen people,
And who are his chosen people?
the Israelites.
Okay.
Have you read this book?
Yes.
So you know that he talks about the Israelites being his people all
Yes,
the time, right?
but- right.
Hold on. So if he talks about the Israelites being his people, right? Then there's some people that are not his people. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
At that time-
Hold on.
at that time-
No. Answer that
So-
question. If he's talking about his people, then there are people
So-
that are not his people. Am I right or wrong?
That you're right in that regard.
Okay then, so everybody ain't equal. The Lord has his favorite.
So who's
Go
your-
ahead, I can read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Okay, do that sound like everybody equal?
what
If he
color-
said he's chosen a certain... if
Did he say he was
hold on,
choosing
read
a
that
color?
again.
No, he wasn't choosing a
said-
color.
No, he said his people. But his people do have a color.
All I can say is,
Just like the Lord has a color. Do you believe that?
how dare you?
Oh, do you believe
How
that the
dare
Lord...
you?
Wait a minute.
Bring
Does the Lord have a color?
color into
Okay.
the Bible.
Did
That
they
is
hang
absolutely
Who?
ridiculous.
What color was the man that they
Does
hung
it
on
say
the
color in the Bible?
What? Yes.
Okay, bring
What
it.
color
All right,
was the
hold
man
on.
they hung on the Bible on the on the cross?
What color?
Yeah.
Does it say?
Just it says.
Okay.
Because he didn't walk around clear. He wasn't a clear man.
Wasn't invisible.
He wasn't invisible. Black to white. He had flesh. See, y'all can't take it when reality
I got
hits.
your
Why
color
do you guys?
scripture.
Why do you guys got to bring
got
this?
Come, bring the priest out.
Because we're,
Real
at the,
racist.
because we're at the end, and we're
So
letting
you're bringing
our
this
people
into
know.
a racist
We're letting our
situation.
people know.
I love you just as you should
Well,
love me, right?
I don't love you. I don't know you.
Okay.
I gotta know you to love you. And I
Okay.
don't know you, so I don't love you.
And he made a statement. He said, is there color in the Bible, right?
Give it to him.
It's Daniel chapter 10, verse 6. It's talking about the Lord. His body was as the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as a lamp of